is a presentation of WGN Sports.
Next month is here. Time for Sox and Cub fans to come together and take sides once again. There's nothing like pouring gas on an already overheated rivalry. Great pitching on both sides. Jermaine Dye's 3 homers, and Derek Lee hasn't hit the Sox yet. But at least everyone has a place to park. The Cubs and the Sox are next. We are coming to you from U.S. Cellular Field, where this afternoon WGN Sports presents White Sox baseball. It's a big hurt Frank Thomas, Paul Konerko, Aaron Noren, and the Sox as they get set to bump heads with Derek Lee, Aramis Ramirez, and Dusty Baker's crosstown rival, Chicago Cubs. Hi, everybody, and welcome. With DJ Darren Jackson, I'm Ken Harrell. Since we get set to bring you the first of the 3-game set, as you know, the Sox come in on a 7-game winning streak as they swept the Kansas City Royals in that series. On the other side of that page, the Cubs have been really, if you look at their record, you'd say they're scuffling. But on the top of things, they have been doing a heck of a job with all the injuries they've had is staying around the 500 mark. They come into 36 and 35. So the Sox at 49 and 22, 9.5 games in front, and sending a good man to the bump.
Well, they are. Freddie Garcia pitches for the Sox today. Freddie's trying to change a couple of things around, though. He's not pitched very well right here at U.S. Cellular Field. He's just 1-2 this year with an earned run average over 5. So he's taken a little step towards the direction of winning some ball games at home in front of the home fans, and that's because he wants to go ahead and prove to them he deserves to be a White Sox pitcher. He's very happy to be here, but the fans have not had much to cheer about with him this year. And one of the reasons he's had some struggles early in the ball game. The opponents have been able to get to him early. He's going to change that up, have some intensity this afternoon right from the first pitch, and keep the opponent at bay. That's what his thought process is, at least. And he's going to have to keep one opponent particularly really at bay, and that's Derek Lee. Derek Lee has been on fire. This guy has lightened up the whole National League. Interleague play, doesn't matter. He's looking at the Triple Crown right now as if it's his to take for the season. He's on an 11-game hitting streak where he's got 21 hits. So Freddie's got to be extremely careful with Derek today.
Simple. Just don't let Derek Lee beat you. So sit back, relax, and strap it down first of this 3-game set in White Sox baseball coming your way.
You wind up losing every time, so hear me, girl. Come on, settle down. Wait until it gets too late. And my love and my love.
Chicago White Sox baseball, brought to you by Miller. There's good enough and there's better than it has to be. Miller, good call. The Illinois Lottery. No matter how you play, play the Illinois Lottery. Have a ball. Pepsi, the official soft drink of Major League Baseball and the Chicago White Sox. Toyota, choose any direction as long as it's moving forward. And by Southwest Airlines, non-stop service to 59 destinations all across the country. Southwest Airlines, a symbol of freedom.
In the jungles of Africa lies an ancient temple.
The lost city of Opa. Opa has been kept secret. It is very important it remain that way.
Now, a hero will rise to protect a hidden world.
I will do everything in my power.
You are in my way.
You'll never kill him.
Tarzan and the Lost City.
Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on Superstation WGN.
I think it's time. I think we're ready for that. Hey, Mr. Willig. So, we're pretty happy.
Honey, Mr. Willig is your real father.
Oh, right on, Dad. Welcome aboard.
And Miller Lite has more taste than Bud Light.
What? No. No! No! No!
My dad keeps bringing home Quizno's new Angus double steak and cheese sub. You should see this behemoth. It's stacked with twice the amount of Angus steak and 2 melted cheeses. Then it's topped with Quizno's mild peppercorn sauce and oven toasted to tasty perfection. One day when the old man's not looking, sayonara.
Try the new Angus double steak and cheese sub. And don't forget our permanent real deal menu. 6 oven toasted subs starting at just $2.99 every day. Quiznos. Toasty.
We're back here at U.S. Cellular Field where it is time to get right after it. Take a look at Johnny B. Baker Jr.'s batting order this afternoon. Top of the order is going to be the speedy Corey Patterson, followed by Nefi Perez, and then the hot-hitting Derek Lee. Burnitz, Ramirez, and Walker. Barrett, Collinsworth, and Du Bois. Let's check out the Pepsi defense of the Sox. It's Posednik, Rowan, and Dye, the usuals out in the outfield. Creedy, Uribe getting the time off. Ozuna out there. Juan is missing games with the back problems. And Iguchi Konerko, behind the plate is A.J. Pierzynski. Freddie Garcia is 6-3 at 375 earned run average in 14 starts. 244 opponents have batted against him. See the rest of Freddie's numbers. And let's take a look at our umpire setup today. It's Greg Gibson, Lance Barksdale, Angel Hernandez, and crew chief Larry Poncino will be at third base. Freddie had a start earlier this year against the Cubs, and he threw the ball extremely well at Wrigley Field. He dominated these Cubs, and he's looking to do the same thing this afternoon. And he's going to try and get it started right here. Corey Patterson, who recently said he wanted the bat leadoff once again, is right there and ready to get it going, which means it's time for the first pitch and time for the play-by-play from Ken the Hawk Harrelson.
All right, DJ, thank you. And once again, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to White Sox Baseball right here with WGN Sports. As Corey Patterson will lead it off. Corey at 245, 10 homers. He has driven in 22. So the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a strike. Creedy at the cut of the grass at third, outfield for the most part straight up and spread out. And here at beautiful U.S. Cellular Field, 330 down the left field line, 335 down the right field line, 375 in the gaps, and 400 straight away center. And we understand Corey really been scuffling, chasing a lot of high fastballs. And that is back and out of play. So the count 1-2. Cubs come in hitting at 276 with a 4.33 team ERA. Their record, as we mentioned, is 36-35. They are 17-18 on the road.
Well, we just saw what you mentioned. Corey Patterson went after a high fastball at the very top, if not just out of the strike zone.
And they want it again up there, and that's popped back. And that'll be a souvenir. Cubs come in. They have played 12 interleague games. They have won 4 of them. Sox have played 15 interleague games and won 11 of them.
Well, you see, not really your typical leadoff man is Corey Patterson with 69 strikeouts, 4th in the league in that category.
Fourth meeting of the year between these two clubs. In the first 3, Sox won 2 of them as that breaking ball popped up into short left field. Scotty is there. So 1 out. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Nefi Perez. This guy's done a good job for the Cubs. Garcia Parra going down. Sitting at 288, 7 homers and 29 knocked in. Has made a lot of good plays defensively. That's fair ball.
Yeah, the Cubs were very fortunate to have Nefi Perez sitting over there on that bench when Garcia Parra went down. It's not too often you have a guy that was a pretty regular starter over most of his career just sitting there. You see the mayor of the city, Daley, and former governor Jim Thompson.
Big Jim. Big man. So here's a guy that is having a magical season, Derek Lee. The ball hit hard. Iguchi's got him, playing him perfectly. 1, 2, 3, and after a half inning of play, it's the Cubs nothing, and the good guys coming to bat.
In Italian cooking, everything must be filled with happiness.
Forget your troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away.
Even the cannelloni. So Olive Garden introduces 2 new cannellonis filled with happiness. New seafood cannelloni stuffed with shrimp and creamy ricotta cheese. Or roasted chicken and mushroom cannelloni topped with our homemade Alfredo. Plus endless salad and breadsticks, starting at just $9.95.
The sun is shining, come on, get happy.
Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family.
Welcome back. For the perfect blend of heat and flavor, use Frank's Red Hot. Most other hot sauces are more about heat.
Frank's Red Hot, the only one with red hot flavor. Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
That's not tough enough to stop athlete's foot. Hit that with boom, Tough Actin Tinactin. Tinactin's the only one proven to prevent athlete's foot. Lamisil can't say that. Get boom, Tough Actin Tinactin.
It's the hot thing in activewear. Bengay's Ultra Strength Pain Relieving Patch. Now even stronger for deep heating relief. And it lasts up to 8 hours. Try the Ultra Strength Bengay Pain Relieving Patch. It's what's hot in pain relief.
And folks, it's time to take a look at the manager. Ozzie Guillen's batting order this afternoon, brought to you by Pepsi. It's going to be Posednik, Iguchi, and Thomas to get it going. Paul Konerko, 11 driven in his last 9 games. Rowan and Dye will follow him. Pierzynski, Creedy, and Ozuna. The defensive setup for the Cubs is Hollandworth, Patterson, and Burnitz. Ramirez, Perez, Walker, and Lee. Battery of Barrett and Sergio Mitre. Mitre 2-2 with a .419 earned run average. Opponent's only hitting .233 against him. He's only given up 35 hits in his 38 2/3 innings. Just 3 long balls. That's because he's a sinker, slider, changeup pitcher.
And before we show you our picks to click you at home, select yours. Scotty will lead it off. Sednick at 289. No homers. He's driven in 15. That sinker misses look. Ramirez then on the grass. Welling on the grass at third. Derek Leem with the bag off the line to first. Outfield swung around to the left. Breaking ball on the count 2-0. Sox come in hitting .264 as a team with a 3.56 team ERA. It's 49-22, 27 games over. And the count 3-0. Also, the Sox are 26-10 here at home. And in day games, they have played 25 and won 18 of them. There's a strike.
Well, the last thing anybody sitting over in that Cubs dugout wants to see is Posednik walk to start things off. They know that he is the igniter of the team.
Full count. Well, it's been a wonderful thing to watch Posednik play this year, and what he has done to the opposition's pitchers, especially the young ones.
Puts it on him, doesn't he?
Oh, it's amazing. That's a good sinker. And Mitre is a young one, 24 years old. Out of San Ysidro, California. Big man, 6'4".
A couple of starts back where he was locked in. 2 straight starts, as a matter of fact, where he did not allow a run over 7 innings and 9 innings.
And that's tough. These two teams have played 45 times since interleague play started, and Sox hold a 24-21 edge. And that's ball 4. So we'll see how Mr. Mitre handles this situation. Scotty, 36 stolen bases. As here is Tadahito. Gucci at 287, 5 long ones, and 31 knocked in. Good lead. Uh-oh.
That's not going to work.
That's not going to work at all. if in fact that's his normal delivery.
You couple that with the fact that Michael Barrett has thrown out 28% of base stealers this year, and that slow delivery, Posednik's going to be off to the races.
Well, it might be the reason he's only thrown out 28%. If he does not go. That pitch taken for a ball, 1-1.
A little quicker, that delivery.
Outfield around the right, that gap in left center.
Michael Barrett checking into the bench to see whether to pitch out or go right at the hitter.
Pretty good lead by Scotty. Watch out.
Scotty had to wait on that front side. Took him a second to transfer it back and get back to first. And Mitre was very slow to first with the move.
Well, he was going on that pitch. Good throw right on the bag. It would have been close. He does not go. Pitch out. And now Tadahito's got himself a 2-1 count. Well, that's nice when you take a 1-1 pitch for a pitch out.
No question. And it's all about Posednik right there. He realized he had the lean and he gave away that he was running. So the way the delivery is of Mitre, he's not going to be able to stop him. So they have to pitch out.
They got him. Not a good reaction right there by Posednik.
It was very similar to the first time Mitre threw over. His weight is on the wrong direction. He's leaning, and he's got the big league to boot. You're going to get that far off and lean. You have to be knowing that you can get back. I think that's just a little too far to cheat. You can be back half a step and might have gotten back in there safe.
So the 2-1. 3-1. That could be a big play for Sergio Mitre in this ball game. Full count.
Well, you could just see by that movement on his sinker, he's going to get a lot of ground balls. Got to trust his infielders an awful lot.
2 down.
And here is that good sinker. He's pretty much going to live with it. Look at all that movement. Noguchi thinks he can get to it. So it gets to the hitting zone. It's gone.
So here's Big Frank. Back at 263. 6 homers. He's driven in 10. Breaking ball, low and away. And the count 2-0. Mitre, definitely a guy you got to get him up. Get it up.
Especially if you're trying to drive the baseball.
On the outside edge of the outside corner.
Sergio Mitre is definitely the kind of pitcher where the Sox have to think about getting their base hits. Maybe go back up the middle. They try to start elevating stuff. There'll be a lot of top ground balls.
Way back. Hollingsworth does not move. You can put it on the board. Yeah. He made him get it up. Number 7 for the Big Hurt. Number 443 in his career.
Boy, what does that tell you? Sergio Mitre had allowed 35 hits coming into this ball game and only 3 home runs. Doesn't happen very often because of that unbelievable sinker. But let's look at the location. Supposed to be down. He misses away. Misses down again, so he's got to bring it up a bit. Catches the corner. That one on the inner part of the plate, and it was still just above the kneecaps. Frank just went down and got it.
Well, here's Konerko. Of course, with that home run by the Big Hurt, the Alex Snellius family will donate $100 to White Sox charities for every Sox homer hit throughout the course of the season. Is number 87, so $8,700 donated by Alex Snellius in loving memory of Ursula. And right now, let's check out our picks to click. Brought to you by Southwest Airlines, where you can click southwest.com for low fares. The manager, our director and the crew. Went with Aaron, Sylvia, Mike, Robin, Aiden, and DJ going to go with Paul Canerco. My son Casey and his godson, Nico Hawthorne, and I are going to go with Ozuna. Little breaking ball slider right there. And the count 1-1.
Well, Sox very fortunate with that delivery of Big Frank to get on the board. Not after a good start. The walk by the speedy Posednik. Unfortunately, he got picked off. And the strikeout of Iguchi looked like this was going to be a very quiet inning until that swing of Frank.
I love this game.
Isn't it fun? Seems like the momentum goes one way 1 second, then it's back this way.
Big Mo will get you
up and down.
This guy's got a heck of a sinker.
Yes, he does. I've seen him throw a few times on television, and that was when he was really locked in, those 2 games where he didn't allow a run, and he can be tough.
Just underneath that one. Hollinsworth makes the call, got the ball, but the homer by Frank Thomas, and after one it is 1-0.
I detail all these cars for a living. When they first gave me the product, I wasn't sure what it was. It didn't have a label on it. I get asked probably 10 or 15 times a week what wax I use. Now I tell them Turtle Wax. The shine is just awesome.
Turtle Wax Platinum Series Car Wax, the new standard in shine.
Ow. Ouch, Dave. I am a broken wall. Is that not obvious? Hey, Dave? Would a doorstop kill you? Huh? Dave, I don't want to bother you. I'd fix myself, but I am a wall.
Let it dry, sand it, paint it.
Thanks, John.
Oh,
Doorstop. What's that?
Nothing. I was just...
I didn't think so.
Ace, the helpful place.
So, what do you think?
In the time it takes to take out the trash, you could save hundreds on car insurance. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Let's get campy!
New clothes are fun, but they won't save you money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
My grandson wants to be an astronaut, so he has a telescope and is hooked up to his computer. Andromeda? We saw it. The rings of Saturn, the Cat's Eye Nebula. I didn't know it was there, but we saw it. We just type in the name of a star, and off we go, just like astronauts.
Start something cosmic. Start anything you like with a world of software and devices that run on Windows.
For my sport, the only sunscreen is Coppertone Sport.
It's non-greasy, so I won't lose my grip.
And it doesn't run in my eyes, no matter how hard I sweat.
Coppertone Sport, high-performance sunscreens.
The 0-1 pitch to Jeremy Burnitz, leading off here in the top of the second. 1-0 Sox. Burnitz hitting at .284, 12 homers. He's driven in 42. And we are interactive today, so if you want to email us. That pitch popped up left side. Stay in. Tweedy stays with it. 1 down. We are interactive, so jump on. Email HawkandDJ at AOL.com. That's HawkandDJ at AOL.com.
Joe does a nice job. He's going to go over here and know he's got the fans to deal with, and with authority, he's going to snatch it back. Just to let anybody know over there, hey, this is mine. Get out of the way.
Here's Ramirez. He's been swinging the bat a lot better. Back on the outside corner. Matter of fact, we got an email right here. It's from the office. Lieutenant Governor Pat Quinn. That's to recognize him. That's off the end of the bat. Two down. Illinois soldier, big baseball fan. Was injured while serving over in Iraq. 24-year-old Wheaton native named Joel Gomez. Joel being treated in Wheaton with Marion Joy. Joel, we want to wish you the best, buddy. You and all your comrades in arms, all our troops around the world. Joe, we don't mind you're a Cub fan. Yeah, that is hooking. Todd Walker in the count 0-1. We don't mind that one bit. He's watching the game today over WGN, and also we'll be watching on Sunday. There's a strike in the count 0-2.
Well, Freddie has definitely turned it up a notch in the early part of this game. Matter of fact, that first inning, that was the first time in 4 starts he did not allow a run in the first.
Fastball at 95.
Had gone 3 straight starts, allowing a home run in the bottom or top of the first inning.
Softly hit pop up in the short center field. Aaron is there, makes the catch. Well, that is 6 up, 6 down for Garcia.
They waited years for the perfect vacation.
415 Beach Road, $2,000.
This house is 415 Beach Lane.
Now, if they could survive the tourists.
Come on, get out of here.
And the locals.
Oh, sorry.
What do you think of these?
I'd take those over a power tool any day.
They might just have a real vacation. John Candy. Summer Rental. Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern on Superstation WGN.
Fellas, how's it going? What?
Men should act like men, and light beer should taste like beer. Milwaukee's Best Light.
Welcome back. For the perfect blend of heat and flavor, use Frank's Red Hot. Most other hot sauces are more about the heat. Frank's Red Hot, the only one with red hot flavor.
It's the hot thing in activewear. Bengay's Ultra Strength Pain Relieving Patch. Now even stronger for deep heating relief. And it lasts up to 8 hours. Try the Ultra Strength Bengay Pain Relieving Patch. It's what's hot in pain relief.
The method doctors use to remove warts at the office is now available at home. Dr. Scholl's Freeze Away Wart Remover. Just press and freeze. It safely works with as little as 1 treatment.
See, that was easy.
To remove warts fast, see the doctor, Dr. Scholl's.
Make a date with Sex in the City.
Wow.
7 nights a week this fall.
Be there or be square.
God, you're old.
Coming to Superstation WGN this fall.
And prior to the game, throwing out the first pitch was the best shortstop I ever played against. Little Louis Aparicio. What a player he was. Man. What a shortstop. Aaron Rowan will lead it off. Here in the bottom of the second. He was one of those guys, DJ, when you hit the ball, you thought you had a hit, and poof, he's standing right in front of it.
Don't remind me.
Good rip by Aaron.
When you bring that up, it just reminds me of the Wizard. Same thing. You could hit it, say, all right, and then you go, oh, no.
Aaron, 5 homers, 31 knocked in. There's a chopper up the middle. Walker with the throw, not in time.
Nice baseball right there by Aaron Rowan. Intentionally, not over swinging. He's getting the sinker. He knows it. And aiming that ball back towards the middle.
Well, when you had a guy out there on the mound, as you look at it again, when you had a guy out there on the mound with a sinker this good, what was your thought process?
Exactly what you just saw Aaron do. This is the way I tried to approach it. I will not let this ball, I will not get out and around it. I'll let it get back towards the plate as far as I can and try and hit it right back up the middle. That way, at least you have a better chance of squaring it up. What about you?
Well, believe it or not, on a sinker this good, I just forgot about the home run. Absolutely just forgot about it. As Jermaine takes first pitch strike. There's some guys that you just got to have enough discipline when you go to the plate. You say, I'm just going to take what he gives me.
That's exactly right. Sometimes you just have to concede the fact this guy, it's very rare that he elevates the ball. He's so good with that sinker. You're just going to get yourself out trying to do too much.
But I used to, against a guy like Mitre, as the count moves to 0-2 to Jermaine, I would step out after every pitch. And I'd say, okay, make him get it up, make him get it up, make him get it up. And then if he did, like he actually didn't get that one up that much to Frank. It just flattened out on him a little bit towards the end. That's the reason Frank was able to take him out of here.
Well, one of the best pitches to hit for a home run is a sinker up. Problem is, those guys usually make sure they don't do that.
There's the pitch out. There's the throw. And underneath it.
Angel Hernandez says the tag down on the legs meant his arms or hands were on the base already.
Aaron picks up his 9th stolen base.
So the Cubs guess right, just don't execute. And by the time Walker got that tag on him, it looked like he was going to get it there early. It was very close, even though he might have still had it there in time. That's a tough call for an umpire, looking at the hands on the bag and the tag on the behind. Uh-oh, get back.
So he just does get back on the skin of his chinny chin chin.
Yes, it was a nice try by Jermaine Dye, trying to move him over to third base, going to the right side.
Now here's Przinsky. Visit WhiteSox.com before the end of today's game for your chance to win a first pitch and VIP seats or a 10-person diamond suite at an upcoming Sox home game. Click on Enter to Win on the WhiteSox.com homepage right now. Check swing strike.
AJ has been so entertaining this year hitting. He is very intense and not real happy when he's not successful at it.
Chases that sinker. Chopper 2 Hopper. 2 down. And here comes Creedy. And here's another email from Mallory in Mecklenburg. Talking to DJ. I'm 9 years old and I'm a Cub fan. My dad is a Sox fan. He said if I become a Sox fan, he'd give me $100. What should I do? Don't take the money, Mallory. Become a Sox fan on your own. Whoa.
Well, the one thing about being a sinker baller, he has the hitters knowing pitches are going to be down. So every now and then, he could be outstanding pitching up out of the strike zone. Big guys to chase it.
Especially with a four-seamer. Right side. So the single, the stolen base goes for naught, and we're into the third.
My dad keeps bringing home Quizno's new Angus double steak and cheese sub. You should see this behemoth. It's stacked with twice the amount of Angus steak and 2 melted cheeses. Then it's topped with Quizno's mild peppercorn sauce and oven toasted to tasty perfection. One day when the old man's not looking, sayonara.
Try the new Angus double steak and cheese sub. And don't forget our permanent real deal menu. 6 oven toasted subs starting at just $2.99 every day. Quiznos. Toasty.
Stop treating me like a dead shrub, Nancy. I'm gonna beat this thing. Seriously, all the bushes point at me, they laugh at me. It's embarrassing. Oh yeah, dropping off your laundry, right. Why don't you just put it under the name Shrub Killer?
Feed it once a week, no more than a tablespoon per gallon. Should be okay. Thanks, Jen. No problem, Nancy.
Ah, hey, look at me.
Let me guess. You forgot the grass seed.
Ace, the helpful place.
So you're not gonna talk? Then we're gonna talk.
Not my minutes, man.
Happy birthday, Nana. Dry cleaning, is that deductible?
Thank you for holding.
He cowers.
Hang it up!
In a land far, far away. Hello? Department of Motor Vehicles.
Never enough minutes on your wireless plan? Come to T-Mobile and get the most whenever minutes.
More minutes. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Now get the most whenever minutes guaranteed. 1,000 for just $39.99.
T-Mobile. Get more minutes.
They say your footprint is as unique as your fingerprint.
It's like me. Unique.
That's why Dr. Scholl's created memory fit insoles with memory foam to form to the shape of your foot.
It forms right around your feet.
For customized comfort, see the doctor, Dr. Scholl's.
Garden Claw Gold adjusts to fit gardeners of all sizes. Cultivate, loosen, aerate, and weed around plants, shrubs, and vegetables. Garden Claw Gold makes a great gift.
Available at Ace, True Value, Do It Best Hardware, Home Depot, Sears Hardware, Lowe's, and Kmart.
Breaking ball strike, first pitch to Michael Barrett. Barrett at 288 homers, he's driven in 34. Takes the bunt, takes it upstairs. 1-1 to count. 1-2-0 for our guys. No runs, no hits, no errors for their guys. Another breaking ball, and the count 1-2. The 2005 Chicago White Sox are presented by U.S. Cellular. U.S. Cellular and Chicago White Sox. The perfect call all season long. He did not go. And the 2-2 delivery. He gone.
Nice curveball catching the outside corner. Garcia has that ability to throw that curveball, his changeup, sinker. He can cut a fastball. He got a forkball. He throws everything and any time. He is not one of those predictable power pitchers.
Todd Hollinsworth fouls that one back. Here's an email. I'd like to say hello to my son, Staff Sergeant Tim DeWitt in the U.S. Air Force, and his 3-month-old daughter Riley, along with his wife Gina, currently serving at Lakenheath Air Force Base in England. Avid Sox fans all, from Tim Sr. with love. Uh-oh. We got ourselves a 1-1 tie. We put a little top hand on that one.
Well, he sure did get on top of a high fastball. Almost as if he knew it was coming. You talk about neck high. And he hit it a long way. The ball will definitely fly this afternoon, folks, as the wind is just gusting all directions. Look at those flags right now. It doesn't really indicate the fact of which direction the ball will carry best, but it is blowing.
There's a curveball strike. Du Bois, between Carol Slezak, Mike Downey, and myself, we're going to try to get this name right. We can't get Du Bois. It's Du Bois, Du Bois, Du Bois,
Du Bois,
Du Bois. Couple good riders, Carol and Mike. 1-2. Fastball just off the outside edge.
Well, you can't feel too good when you throw a ball that's almost over a hitter's head and he hits it for a home run. You stand out there going, I was just wasting a pitch. What's going on?
He gone.
And Freddie goes back to that curveball outside corner to pick up that second strikeout.
So here's Corey. Popped up to Posednik in left field. Count evens at 1.
Well, Corey Patterson, the more talented athletes on a baseball field, can do so much. Yet it's just never all just come honed in for him in any one category.
Well, you know, we had a situation with John Garland here for a while, for several years. People were, you know, getting down on John. And we kept trying to say, hey, this guy's only 20. This guy's only 21. He's only 22. He's only 23. Well, John's 25 now, and he's 12-2. Corey Patterson's only 25 years old. It seems like he's been around a long time. Yeah, that's a little too high for him to chase.
Yeah, there's no question in my mind. I mean, this is one of those players where you expect so much, yes, because you see the talent. But do you give up on it? Do you just keep waiting? For me, I don't know. It's a tough call.
He gone. 3 strikeouts, but the homer by Hollingsworth. Look at the bottom of the third, tied at 1.
Two down, 1 to go. Let's finish this guy off. Get out of here. Beer. That. Beer. This is beer. Beer is falling from the sky. It's raining beer. It's beer. 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 Come outside, everybody. It's raining.
Maybe your light beer should taste more like
beer.
Great tasting, less filling Miller Lite. Miller, good call.
Welcome back. For the perfect blend of heat and flavor, use Frank's Red Hot. Most other hot sauces are more about heat. Frank's Red Hot, the only one with red hot flavor.
Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
In Italian cooking, everything must be filled with happiness.
Forget your troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away.
Even the cannelloni. So Olive Garden introduces 2 new cannelonis filled with happiness. New seafood cannelloni stuffed with shrimp and creamy ricotta cheese. Or roasted chicken and mushroom cannelloni topped with our homemade Alfredo. Plus endless salad and breadsticks, starting at just $9.95.
The sun is shining, come on, get happy.
Olive Garden, when you're here, you're family.
One man fights a mythic battle to save his true love. Harry Hamlin, Clash of the Titans.
Sunday at 12:30 on Superstation WGN.
Becker has a barbecue.
Good friends, good food, good conversation.
Next, Becker.
Jeez, who died?
Tonight at 11 Eastern on WGN.
First pitch from Sergio Mitre to Pablo Ozuna. Takes the bunt, takes the strike here in the bottom of the third. Game tied at 1. Home run by the Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. Home run by Todd Hollingsworth. Breaking ball. The Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Pontiac dealers are proud to present Pontiac Fundamentals. Bring the kids out and have them swing the bat, throw some pitches, and run the bases. All new Pontiac Fundamentals presented by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Pontiac dealers. Pontiac designed for action. There's a shot by Pablo. Get through. Get by. He's going to pull up as good job by Bermanitz to get there to hold him to the single.
It was an excellent job by the right fielder. As soon as that ball was hit, Burnett put his head down and started sprinting as hard as he could. Took the right angle and then got rid of it as quickly as possible, realizing he is very deep and a guy with good speed is running. So you have to give him a lot of credit. You'll see Burnett's out there. That ball looks at first like it's going to go out to the fence. Plant and get rid of it. That is an outfielder's job. Don't hold on to that ball long. Get it back into the infield.
Pablo 5 for 8 in stolen bases, as here's Posednik. Got him walked and then was picked off. Well, there's absolutely no reason for an outfielder to be holding the baseball. Get the thing back in.
Well, it always amazes me because so many do. Ball's hit to them. The guy's on first base. They get the ball. They come up. The guy's staying at second. He's not going to go into third, so they just hold it out there as if to say, yeah, I didn't think so.
It's almost a macho thing.
And I never could understand it.
No, because most of the guys that do it can't throw.
That's exactly right. I was taught by some good outfield coaches, and they told me a pretty simple thing. Your job's done once you get rid of the baseball, and that's what I wanted it to be. There goes Ozuna, and the hit and
Look
run.
at this.
A slicer into left center field for Posednik gets Ozuna into third. Runners on the corners, no outs.
Well, Ozzy's going to make something happen. As that'll bring up Higuchi.
Pablo off to the races. He looks in, sees that contact, a line shot, and just keeps on cruising as Nefi Perez vacated his spot. It's a little odd considering the fact that Posednik not a pull hitter.
So now there is outstanding speed at first and good speed at third. Once again, a huge lead by Scotty. As there's first pitch strike. Pablo making a little break down at third base.
Well, sometimes you catch a younger pitcher by surprise and get him to do that little flinch. Cause the balk. We saw it happen recently to Brandon McCarthy.
Nice pick by Barrett. 1-1. Basically, if you get a young left-hander out there.
Well, this man standing in the batter's box for the Sox, Higuchi, has been so outstanding situationally this year. Real pleasant surprise.
Oh, what a jump he had, and Tadahito got a good pitch to hit and couldn't do anything with it, fouls it back.
And that's so hard. Posednik realizes he had the bag stole, but at the same time, Higuchi had a strike on him, couldn't take it. It's a good pitch to try and drive that run home. It's the catch-22 for Higuchi because he has sacrificed himself many a time this year, putting himself in a hole for the speedy leadoff hitter.
That breaking ball in right field. Stretch. Barnes gets underneath it. So Pablo will score, and it is 2-1 White Sox.
And once again, Higuchi delivers. Well, you talk about a swing that's just in a slot right now. Big Frank has got that home run slot worked out pretty well.
Pitch out.
You ever going on all the time guessing game with Posednik over on first base? Do we pitch out? Do we try and pick him off? What do we do here?
There he goes. Not in time. Number 37.
And that was just an average jump for Scott Posednik. Not one of his better efforts right there, but he's got that makeup speed. Kind of came straight up. Normally there's no wasted movement from Scotty at all.
Frank has 11 hits since coming back. 1 double, 7 homers. There's a good slider, hard cutter right there. 2-1. Good eye.
Well, you just have to say that Frank is on a pretty good home run ratio per at bat and per hit.
And that's ball 4. So here comes Paulie. Paulie just missed one if you're just joining us. The end of the first inning. High towering fly ball in the left center field. Just underneath it.
All right. Frank Thomas has brought to the heart of the lineup that intimidation factor back. Since he has immediately gotten into that home run groove, you can just look at those opponents. And they try to be extremely careful. That's one of the main reasons he has been so outstanding with that on-base percentage throughout his whole career.
One out, 2 on. Outfield straight up, spread out. There goes Scott. Number 38.
And there's really nothing Frank can do over at first base. Even if he would have seen Posednik going the way he's running right now, he'd have just been a victim on the tail end of it. Tim Raines over there talking to the big man, probably saying, man, what are you doing here still? What's wrong with you? And then laughing at him.
Yeah, exactly. And Paulie. 2-0 count. Turn him loose. Turn him loose right here, Oz.
And you know the situation. Mitre has got to be saying to himself, boy, there's no way I can groove one right now.
And that will load him up. Now, Ramos Ramirez. And now, Ray Rothschild coming out. Sacks packed for Aaron. Aaron had an infield single leading off last inning, and he also stole second.
Aaron has just been so clutch for the Sox this year, driving in huge runs. As a matter of fact, Aaron has 16 RBI in his last 15 games. He's hit in 22 of his last 24. With a 360 batting average with runners in scoring position.
Here's an email about that from Paul down in Naples, Florida. Says, guys, Aaron Nolan has to be one of the most underrated players in the league. From afar, he seems to be the hardest working guy on the team, and it's easy to see how he plays the game hard. Plus, he has been clutch.
There you go. He's 0 for 3 this year with the bases loaded, looking for his first big delivery.
And this is where you got to make Mitre get it up. Strike on the outside corner.
You see, Aaron has never really liked hitting with the bases loaded. This is one rare situation where he might put a little extra pressure on himself, which is unnecessary. Besednik, Thomas, and Konerko.
Well, even if we can't do anything else this inning, this inning has been a big inning for the Sox. So Mitre's throwing a lot of pitches, and they're stressful pitches. They're grinding on it. And one of the things that you want to try to do, especially in the first game of a series of this nature, is get in their bullpen. Get in there as early as you can. Now, their bullpen's been struggling. And the count 2-1.
Well, Mitre's last start was a loss against the Yankees. He was out there for 5 2/3, gave up 8 hits, 5 earned runs, had 4 walks. And the 2 starts prior to that is when he completely shut down the opponent. So this could turn into be his second straight tough outing with one big swing from Aaron Rowan.
And this is a big pitch right here. 2-1 the count.
But Mitre has that sinker that if he locates it in the right spot, he's going to get a ground ball. It's just a matter if it's at somebody or not.
Another reason you want to try to get in that bullpen early as you can, because if in fact Pryor does go on Sunday, they're going to have him on a strict pitch count. So that bullpen will be in action on Sunday.
That's a pretty good pitch by Sergio Mitre. Both strikes have been right on the outside corner. Not good pitches for Aaron Rowan to swing at.
Got him. Big strikeout for Mitre.
Well, he made some pitches. I mean, out off that outside corner. It looked like that last one was very close, but take a look at the sequence. Misses away. Catches it away, excuse me. Then down. Down. Out on the corner at the knees. And then just a little further out that last pitch.
Here's Jermaine.
Hockey just hit it on the head a minute ago. This has been a very stressful inning of work for Mitre. He just had a huge at-bat putting Rowan away. Very easy to make a mistake to a dangerous hitter like Jermaine Dye right after it.
Oh, he had a cookie right there. Couldn't do anything with it. And that's what happens a lot of times with young pitching. They'll have that bases loaded 1-out situation. Battler behinds off and makes some pitches like he did on Aaron to punch him out. And then there's just a little bit of a letdown. And right there, Jermaine had really a great pitch to work on and couldn't do anything with it. That ball gets away from Barrett. Gotti will score. And it's 3-1 Sox.
Well, I really think that is a residual of that foul ball from Jermaine Dye. Mitre made a big mistake right down the middle of the plate. Realized that he could not afford to do that again. So he wanted to make sure he kept it down, but this time holds on to it way too long.
Now, base hit right here will really take some wind out of somebody's sails, especially a little duck snort. Right back at him. But the Sox break the tie, coming up with a pair, and we're into the 4th.
My dad keeps bringing home Quizno's new Angus double steak and cheese sub. One day when the old man's not looking, sayonara.
Come try the tasty new Angus double steak and cheese sub. Quiznos. Toasty.
They say your footprint is as unique as your fingerprint.
Just like me. Unique.
That's why Dr. Scholl's created memory fit insoles with memory foam to form to the shape of your foot.
It forms right around your feet.
For customized comfort, see the doctor, Dr. Scholl's.
Breakups are the best. Well, you don't want to see me anymore? That's cool. Let me get my guitar and my laptop. I'll write about it. I'll record it, mix it, make a CD, I won't be all depressed at home. I'll be in a home studio, which is good, because I don't want to go out and meet someone new. That'd blow the whole album.
Start something loud. Start anything you like with a world of software and devices that run on Windows.
This wireless bill is outrageous.
Leslie Ann Johnson.
Who's making these calls? Aidan Patrick Riley, Hogan McFarlane.
Buffy DeLorean Rigsdale.
Vishay Rajni Gupta. Nakamura Yoichiro-san.
Sunspray Honeysuckle Smith. Not enough minutes on your family's wireless plan?
I gotta call you back.
Come to T-Mobile, where families get more whenever minutes to share.
More minutes?
More minutes.
Families talk free and get the most whenever minutes guaranteed.
T-Mobile. Get more minutes.
Garden Claw, one of America's favorite garden tools, is good as gold. It adjusts to fit gardeners of all sizes. Garden Claw Gold helps you cultivate, loosen, aerate, and weed without being tough on your back. The claw's steel tines tear through all kinds of soil, even clay, bringing moisture and oxygen to plants' roots. And it turns weeds and leaves into beneficial mulch. Garden Claw Gold makes a great gift.
Available at Ace, True Value, Do It Best Hardware, Home Depot, Sears Hardware, Lowe's, and Kmart.
Top of the fourth inning. Navy Perez will lead it off. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to Canerico. As he takes first pitch strike. Visit WhiteSox.com before the end of the day's game for your chance to win a first pitch and VIP seats or a 10-person diamond suite at an upcoming White Sox home game. Click on Enter to Win on the WhiteSox.com homepage now. Outfield around to the left. Just did get a piece of it. Freddie Garcia giving up just that one hit, the homer, the long home run by Todd Hollinsworth.
Well, Freddie. And most of his starts, he has the trouble early, but really starts settling in as the game progresses. So these Cubs could be in for a very long afternoon as the game goes on.
That's fair. Almost a blueprint of his first at bat.
And a quick look at Derek Lee yesterday in Milwaukee. 2 home runs. He had a 3 for 4 day. Driving in 3. Came into this game with a .395 batting average, tops in baseball.
Well, he's having a tough time in the other category shaking that young man in St. Louis. Albert Pujols right on his behind. We're talking about Derek Lee. Here's an email from Kent Leverett. It says, could Derek Lee possibly put up the type of numbers you're in there out there Big Frank has put up during his career? I'm a diehard Cub fan. I just can't believe a guy that big has such hitting ability as well as good speed and great defense. Well, he's the real deal. He's a total package, Kent. And they tell us he's just a terrific individual. Talking to Bob Brenly, one of the Cub announcers, before the game, he said that hitting pitches this year he hadn't hit in the past. Learn how to get his hands in and keep it fair. And that's a knack to that, a huge knack.
The funny thing about baseball is players prove year in and year out what kind of players they're going to be. The consistency is there. Now Derek is having the best year of his career. Understandably, he's made some good adjustments. It's just a matter of if those adjustments stay with him from year to year.
Well, he's got it figured out.
Yes, he does.
That's the whole key.
But you know how the league makes adjustments to you, makes you change, and you have to be able to go ahead and do that. That's the best thing about players that you were around in your career, that I was around, is watching those guys make those adjustments to the league.
Full count to Derek.
Well, there's so much computer analysis going on nowadays on each pitcher.
He gone. Throws him with a curve. The old Uncle Charlie.
And Derek Lee disagrees with Greg Gibson. Must have felt that stayed inside. Take a look. sequence. Fastball outside corner. Missed with the curveball. Catches the inside corner. And then he's going to put him away with that hammer.
As Burnett's big hack, no contact. Well, Freddie, 4 punch outs. Even though that curveball was up a little bit and inside, it was still digging. That was not a hanger that he got away with.
No question. And Freddie, he really has it going on today. He is motivated. He's pumped up. This man right here, Jeremy Burnett, what a career he's had. And he is going to finish with who knows how many home runs. Came into the season with 275 career home runs.
He gone. 5 strikeouts, and we'll go to the bottom of the 4th, leading 3-1.
They want him to forget.
We can't let him run around. He knows too much.
But to survive, he must remember.
Your whole life is just a dream.
Now he's fighting to escape a nightmare.
People are trying to kill me.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is out of his mind.
Get ready for a surprise.
And out of this world. Total Recall, Saturday at 2 Eastern on Superstation WGN.
Welcome back. For the perfect blend of heat and flavor, use Frank's Red Hot. Most other hot sauces are more about the heat. Frank's Red Hot, the only one with red hot flavor.
I know you do more brakes and mufflers than anyone, but do you really do shocks and struts too?
Yes.
Factory scheduled maintenance?
Yes.
Oil changes?
Yes.
Tire rotation?
Yes.
Belts and hoses?
Yes.
Headlights?
Yes.
Batteries?
Yes.
Back rubs?
Yes.
Come to the best. Midas, America's leader in brakes. Pads or shoes for $39.95 plus installation. We always provide an estimate for installation and fully explain any additional work. For mechanics known for their work and their word,
trust the Midas touch.
My dad keeps bringing home Quiznos' new Angus double steak and cheese sub. You should see this behemoth. It's stacked with twice the amount of Angus steak and 2 melted cheeses. Then it's topped with Quiznos' mild peppercorn sauce and oven toasted to tasty perfection. One day when the old man's not looking, sayonara.
Try the new Angus double steak and cheese sub. And don't forget our permanent real deal menu. 6 oven toasted subs starting at just $2.99 every day. Quiznos. Toasty.
this is America's home for super movies. Superstation WGN.
Well, what are good teammates for? Give you a little love. Little spritz here and there as AJ trying to bunt it. Well, Ramirez playing back a little bit. And we are interactive. If you want to email us, email HawkingDJ@AOL.com. There's Bob Brennan. A good baseball man. Won himself a World's Championship. Manager of the D-backs. And Lynn Casper do a good job. Going to the count.
AJ lost the bat almost.
Yeah, well, email here from Mark Chamberlain from Oak Lawn. Talking about Sox pitching staffs. Says, Hawk, you faced, in my opinion, the best staff in White Sox history. And DJ, you played with the second best staff. Please compare these staffs to this year's staff and where they were ranked. Go ahead, DJ.
Well,
that's 94.
The 94 White Sox were as good as any team that I played with. I'd been with the 93 Blue Jays, who won the World Championship. And that's a good comparison to what we're seeing this year with the White Sox. Don Cooper's done such a great job keeping these guys focused, talent-wise. You know, I'll say this. I will go with this being as close a match of what you're pointing out to that 94 staff. Very, very close and even. Maybe a slight edge to the 94 pitching staff.
Well, that 67 staff. You had Peters, Harlan, John, and Buzz Hart, and on and on and on. That, you know, well, that's souvenir left side. Let's put it this way: that staff there, you come in here and play them a 3 or 4 game set. And chances are, if you played them a 3-game series, you're not going to get more than 5 runs, 4 or 5 runs. If you play them a 4-game set, you're not going to get more than 6 or 7 runs, if that. Another foul. So to compare them, this is a good staff right here. This staff has got balance, it's got depth. Bullpen in a couple of areas, has struggled a little bit this year. But the thing that everybody, you've got to remember is that you're going to have downtimes with your starters, and you're going to have downtimes with your relievers. As there's a pick right there by Ramirez. I know one thing, this is a good White Sox ball club. Balance is a key word. We talked about that all spring long in those 21 games that we did from Arizona. Instead of being one-dimensional, this is a multifaceted ball club, and they are proving it every week by finding ways. There's a chopper, 2-hopper, finding ways to win ball games.
Well, this pitching staff, the starting staff, is the best in the league. I mean, they've been outstanding. They come in second in earned run average overall. There's absolutely no question. This is as good a pitching staff overall that I've been around at any time. You see the ranking on some of the categories for the starting pitching this year. Earned run average is the best. Hits per 9 innings, the best. Walks, they're 4th. Strikeouts, 7th. And 37-12, our starters' record.
Well, Ozzie has got the club in a terrific mindset. He's got them not so much in going out and beating guys, but just don't beat yourself. Play good, solid, fundamental baseball. And that's what the Sox have been. If anything, if there's another word besides balanced that you could use, it's opportunistic. They have been very opportunistic in jumping all over other teams when they make mistakes.
Well, the Sox have won 7 straight ball games. This would be, if they win this afternoon, the 3rd 8-game winning streak on the year. And during this 7-game win streak, the Sox have only committed 1 error.
And that was an error that Jermaine Dye
yes,
really made a pretty good throw on. Paulie just wasn't ready for it.
Well, he was trying to trick the runner, that's for sure, and instead he tricked the first baseman. It happens.
Breaking ball.
Pablo Ozuna is one of those unassuming players on the team. You don't really know much about him. He hasn't had a history in the big leagues of doing anything, but I'll tell you, I'm sure as heck glad we've got a guy with this much talent available to our use.
There's another breaking ball. Mite. And that'll retire the side. We'll go to the 5th. It is 3-1 good guy.
I think it's time. I think we're ready for that. Hey, Mr. Willig. So, we're pretty happy.
Honey, Mr. Willig is your real father.
Oh, right on, Dad. Welcome aboard.
And Miller Lite has more taste than Bud Light.
What? No. No! No! No!
It's the hot thing in activewear. Bengay's Ultra Strength Pain Relieving Patch. Now even stronger for deep heating relief. And it lasts up to 8 hours. Try the Ultra Strength Bengay Pain Relieving Patch. It's what's hot in pain relief.
For my sport, the only sunscreen is Coppertone Sport.
It's non-greasy, so I won't lose my grip.
And it doesn't run in my eyes, no matter how hard I sweat.
Coppertone Sport, high-performance sunscreens.
I'm not calling out of my network.
Call the manager.
On my network.
How about the maitre d'?
Not calling out of my network.
No, you got us into this mess.
No.
Worried about calling out of your network?
Okay, I'm stuck, but I'm still not calling out of my network.
I got your network right here.
Really?
With T-Mobile, you get the most whenever minutes, so you can call who you want, when you want.
Great.
T-Mobile gives you the most whenever minutes, 1,000 for just $39.99.
T-Mobile, get more minutes.
I detail all these cars for a living.
When they first gave me the product, I wasn't sure what it was. It didn't have a label on it.
Beautiful. I get asked probably 10 or 15 times a week what wax I use. Now I tell them Turtle Wax. The shine is just awesome.
There's a new standard in shine. Turtle Wax Platinum Series Car Wax.
When it wiped off immediately, left a fabulous shine. It was like glass. Bottom line, this just shines better. Makes you feel proud of your car. I used to use a Meguiar's, so it's better than a Meguiar's.
Turtle Wax Platinum Series, the new standard in shine.
Ramirez, Walker, and Barrett here in the top of the 5th inning to face Freddie Garcia. That pitch taken down low. Monday, July 4th, enjoy signature postgame fireworks presented by Exelon after the Sox face the D-Rays at 6:05. For game tickets, visit whitesox.com or call 866-SOX-GAME.
Well, if Freddie Garcia can just keep the ball in the ballpark, he's got a pretty good chance of not allowing these guys to score many more runs, because the Cubs score most off of the home run.
There's a strike, 2-1.
In fact, there's nobody in baseball that relies on the long ball more than the Cubs, 44% of the time.
Took a little something off that breaking ball. Big hack by Aramis. Aramis will be 27 years old tomorrow. And the 2-2. And here's an email. This one from Kevin Cox from Aurora. So guys, do these players still have roommates on road trips? And who were your favorite roommates from your playing days? And do you have any good roommate stories you can tell on TV? Not many.
Oh, no, there's no more roommates.
Hit him on the fist with a breaking ball. Pablo, long way to go, and nobody can get there. So the leadoff man aboard. Duck snort right there by Ramirez.
Had a couple good roommates. One was Damon Berryhill, and the other one was Phil Stevenson. Had some crazy ones in the minor leagues. One of my favorite crazy roommates was Sean Dunston. He and I used to go back and forth all the time.
Well, my favorite guy as a roommate was Big Frank Howard, Hondo. As here is Walker. He popped up to air in the center field. Well, you don't think rooming with that guy was 6'8", 303 pounds with a 36-inch waist.
And every time you describe how large that man was, I remind myself of the first time I ever saw him in person, Frank Howard, down in Florida, 81. That man was standing there. I think it was with the Padres at the time. I walked up and I said, "Are you kidding me?" He had the biggest, broadest shoulders. I mean, he's just a huge human being.
I'll tell you how big he was. Wilt Chamberlain. Hondo and I were having dinner one night in Boston when I was playing with the Red Sox. So Chamberlain and Lakers came into town, and Wilt came back and sat down with us. So Frank had to get up and go tinkle a few minutes later. After he got up and left, Wilt looked at me and says, "Hawk, that's the biggest man I've ever seen." And we got some trouble brewing right here. 2 on, nobody out.
Well, unlike Freddie usually he will get to cruising as the game progresses. Matter of fact, he's proven that. He did it in Colorado after giving up that 3-run home run to Brad Hopp in the first inning. Retired 22 in a row. His last start, gave up the home run early to Jeff Kemp. And then as the game progressed, you look up. Next thing you know, you're in the 8th inning, and Freddie's just been cruising right along.
Here's Barrett. Struck out on a curveball his first trip. Freddie in the jam. There's a bunt that's going foul. remember rooming with Big Frank. We were out in Anaheim, and for a period of about a month or so, there was a promoter and several promoters trying to get Will Chamberlain to fight Muhammad Ali. And he had been getting a lot of publicity on the front. There's a strike. Now they kind of 0-2. And it had been really an inordinate amount of publicity. So Frank and I are sitting there getting lying there in the bed, getting ready to take a nap before the game, and here it comes again over TV. Here's Ali going, and they're trying to figure out how much money they were going to each make. All of a sudden, Frank snapped. Scared me to death. As out in front of that one, he jumped out of bed. He just had his shorts on. He's screaming, "I've had enough of this. I'll fight them both for nothing."
Oh, yes. Well, you can be big, you can be strong, but if you've got some skills to defend yourself, you better leave those people alone. I think Muhammad can handle himself pretty well.
He gone. Big strikeout for Garcia.
And he relies on the breaking ball once again. He's locating it very well.
And one more look at that play from our Southwest screen camera behind home plate, brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Here's Hollingsworth. Tommy hawked a high fastball way out of here for his third homer.
That pitch right there, the sinker down. Stay with that. That and the changeup down. We saw him completely dominate a Colorado team at Coors Field with those two pitches. A sinker, changeup, and they had no chance.
One and one to count. Ramirez at second with that little duck snort base hit. Walker at first with the base on balls. Strikeout to Barrett, and a 1-1 count to Hollingsworth. Well, for a guy who's got his club around that 500 mark, in fact, one game over, he has been besieged a little bit. And with all the injuries they've had, that's the left side. Creedy on the move. 2 down. Yeah, when you get the injuries that they have had this year, you lose your first two starters. You lose your starting shortstop who had a great spring, and then your second baseman. You still hang out around 500. Ain't all shabby.
Well, they're getting one of their big studs back on Sunday. Mark Pryor will be pitching.
Is that for sure?
Everything that I have heard has been indicated that he will be back.
So here's Jason. Breaking ball strike. Struck out on that curveball his first trip.
Well, it says undecided on Sunday, but at the same time, when the only name that's being bantied about, you might as well talk about it. It's Pryor. If it's not, we're wrong.
Another breaking ball right off the end of the bat, and very quickly Freddie has himself in command of this count at 0-2.
It's a hot day out there, and that man's got on some sleeves.
Probably got some capsuling on underneath that.
Yes, sir. Hit the showers.
He gone. What a job by Freddie. 7 strikeouts. We're halfway home, leading by 2.
Reintroducing the Kia Sportage. With a 10-year warranty, available V6, and advanced safety features. The SUV with everything is now for everyone. The Kia Sportage, starting around $16,000.
My dad keeps bringing home Quiznos' new Angus double steak and cheese sub. One day when the old man's not looking, sayonara.
Come try the tasty new Angus double steak and cheese sub. Quiznos. Toasty.
Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
Verizon Wireless is offering a 2-for-1 camera phone deal for only $49.99.
Second there, I thought he wanted us out of the water.
But the deal ends July 4th.
Hurry into a Verizon Wireless store to get a new Samsung A670 camera phone with flash for just $49.99 and get a second one free. Then start calling on the nation's most reliable wireless network. Good. Hurry, this offer ends July 4th. Verizon Wireless, we never stop working for you.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Chicago White Sox and may not be reproduced nor retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago White Sox.
A stout pitching job by Freddie Garcia. In the top half of this frame, if you're just tuning in, they had 2 on, nobody out. Struck out Barrett, grounded out Hollinsworth, and struck out Du Bois.
And this man once again trying to get things started at the top of an inning.
Two 2-0 the count. Well, Scott has had 3-0. Good game already. Walk, base hit, setting up that 2-run third. Couple of stolen bases and a run scored. There's one. Yeah, Ramirez in on the grass at third, outfield, swung around to the left. And Derek Lee halfway and well off the line at first. And a full count.
Pasednik continues to see a lot of pitches in every at bat.
He's riding these guys hard and putting them away wet, I'll tell you that.
He's one of the best in the league at seeing 4 or 5 pitches in at bat. Taking a look at Freddie Garcia and the work he put in to get out of that fix in the 5th inning. That little squiver down to third was the second out after the strikeout, and then, of course, a nice job using the curveball once again. That has been the pitch of choice for Freddie in the strikeout category.
Boy, it's nice to be a guy like Freddie who can go to 4 different pitches in your arsenal, and if 1 or 2 of them aren't working. As here's Tadahito. On Saturday, August 6th, prior to the 6:05 Sox-Mariners game, the Sox are holding the first ever go-kart Grand Prix here at U.S. Cellular Field. Individuals or companies can sponsor a go-kart and receive an exclusive benefits package. For details in this unique event, call 312-674-5325 or visit whitesox.com. Tadahito fakes the bunt, takes a strike.
That was a good job by Mitre right there. He changed it up. He held the ball a little bit longer, which froze Pasednik. He wanted to run. His timing was just thrown off just enough.
And look at this. Is he sweet? Is he sweet or what? Well, Scotty, of course, makes the turn, moves into third. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Tadahito, what a nice piece of woodwork.
He's been outstanding this year. Talked about it earlier. Now, when it comes to situations, he has been as good, if not better, than anybody on the White Sox team. He delivered that sacrifice fly in the situation earlier. He's taken pitches in situations where he needed to. And he, of course, has gone to right field, moving men into third base whenever he can. And Posednik, the minute that ball got to right field, he's going to third, even though Burnett throws well in right field.
Here's Big Frank. He homered in the first. He walked in the third. That ball hit hard into right field. Burnett is there. Scotty's going to tag. He's going to score. And it's a 4-1 Sox lead.
Some more good, fundamentally sound baseball for the Sox.
I love to watch Posednik run.
It is fun. And Frank giving himself up to drive in that run. See Frank just reach out there, just trying to make contact and do the job. And then Posednik, you can forget about it.
There's Polly. And Tadahito with a nice lead over there first. He's 9 for 12 in stolen bases. Breaking ball strike. A warm day down on that field. .95. Now 96. Here's what I'm talking about there. An email from Artie Baldacci from Beverly. Guys, what was the hottest weather you ever played in? And does that temperature, does it stay on your mind, or can you block it out during the game?
Oh, it wears on you. You have to deal with it, but it wears on you and makes you weak.
Inside. What was the hottest that you can recall playing it?
Well, at the big league level, it was St. Louis in the middle of the summer, the day game on that AstroTurf.
That'd be over 130 degrees.
Oh my goodness! Oh yeah. I mean, it was everything to keep from passing out there.
Yeah. Well, we played in Kansas City. Same thing. It was over 130, but that was natural grass. You know, it was over. I think it was about 131 on the field. I remember Sam McDowell pitching in 126 degree weather and losing 22 pounds.
Well, we were talking prior to the game. It was funny because in the minor leagues, the most miserable place that I ever played was down in Beaumont, Texas, right outside of Houston. I lost 10 pounds almost every game that you played there.
Polly chops that one foul. And the count 1-2.
You just sweat out every bit of liquid that you could. About 95 degrees or so down there, maybe a little warmer. And 100% humidity where you just had no chance.
Wellmeyer. That man's got a good arm.
Former manager, pitching coach now, Larry Rothschild.
Another good lead by Tadahito, and Mitre thinking the same thing.
Laguchi, a good base runner. He led the league in Japan in stolen bases a couple of times over there.
And that's foul. We're 5-0 for the Sox, 1-2-0 for the Cubs. First of the 3-game set. Tomorrow afternoon, Jose Contreras against Greg Maddux. There goes Tadahito. And there's a grounder to Nafee, up with it. 2 down. So here comes Aaron. Aaron 1 for 2. Joe Barlow sends this email in. How would you compare the 83 Sox with the 05 team? One thing. That would be a good playoff or World Series to have those two clubs going at it. There's a shot into left field off the glove of Aramis. So Tadahito will score, and it is 5-1 on the rocket off the bat of Aaron.
Talked about it earlier. Aaron Rowan is Mr. Clutch with the base runners out there for him to pick up. Now, bases loaded is the only time in his career, really, he has not been that successful. So you take the loaded situation away, put a man out there in scoring position, and he delivers a missile that a very good third baseman, Ramirez, can't handle.
Here's Jermaine. Jermaine 0 for 2. Pitch out, nothing on. Oh, what a bad feeling that is when you're playing against a team that you know is going to be coming at you each and every inning.
Is that the fourth pitch out in this ball game? That lets you know what they think of the running game of the White Sox.
Ball hit hard into center field. Aaron's going to make the turn. So 2 out runners at the corners.
Really got to love the aggressiveness of the base runners for the White Sox. Somebody has gotten in their head that they can go first to third, no problem. Not that that was a real tough decision for Aaron Rowan, but I have seen a lot of major league players decide to take the easy route and just stay at second, with 2 outs especially. Aaron, that ball gets past Perez. He sees what's going on. He just turns and goes.
Well, Sox with a couple in, meet trade of parts, and we'll be back.
Welcome back. For the perfect blend of heat and flavor, use Frank's Red Hot. Most other hot sauces are more about heat. Frank's Red Hot, the only one with red hot flavor.
Ow. Ouch, Dave. I am a broken wall. Is that not obvious? Hey, Dave, would a doorstop kill you? Huh? Dave, I don't want to bother you. I'd fix myself, but I am a wall.
You let it dry, sand it, paint it.
Thanks, John.
Oh,
Doorstop. What's that?
Nothing. I was just...
I didn't think so.
Ace, the helpful place.
They say your footprint is as unique as your fingerprint.
It's like me, unique.
That's why Dr. Scholl's created memory fit insoles with memory foam to form to the shape of your foot.
It forms right around your feet.
For customized comfort, see the doctor, Dr. Scholl's.
I hear that you guarantee all your work. Is that true?
Yes.
Can you have our van ready in time for the canoe trip this afternoon?
Absolutely.
Are your 3,000 certified mechanics guided by the ideals of the young voyagers? He's one of us!
Come to the best. Midas, America's leader in brakes. Pads or shoes for $39.95 plus installation. We always provide an estimate for installation and fully explain any additional work. For mechanics know for their work and their word.
Trust the Midas touch.
Sox lead at 5-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning as Sergio Mitre knocked out of this ball game. A base hit by Jermaine Dye was enough. So Todd Wellmeyer comes in for the 18th time. He's 2-1, a .322 earned run average. Look at the batting average against him, just .192, because he's only allowed 15 hits in 22 1/3.
You got a good arm. You can rush it up there. So here we go. Runners at the corners, 2 down, and AJ. AJ is grounded to second. He is grounded to third. He's due. 39,610. There's Tremaine, just a decent lead over there first. As he pours strike one right over. Outfield spread out for Pierzynski. A little bigger lead now by JD. That ball gets away. And here comes Aaron, safe. It is 6-1. Second run scoring on a wild pitch.
Great reaction by Aaron Rowan, immediately recognizing that ball, getting past Barrett behind the plate. There was the ricochet, and because of the good jump by Aaron, no chance for Wellmeyer to take off and beat him to the plate. Look at that jump right there, and Wellmeyer's a little bit late getting there.
Now pick him up 12. Two and one to count. That ball hit deep. Way back. Patterson looks up. You can put it on the board. Yeah. Two-run homer for Pierzynski, and it's 8-1. Sox.
A.J. Pierzynski, who rarely goes the opposite direction, has hit his last 2 home runs in that exact spot. Just stayed on it and drives it. Fastball up.
And here's Creedy. So A.J. That's his 11th homer, tying his career high.
Todd Wellmeyer knew it.
Give me another one. That's all you can say. Oh, and 2 the count to Petey. Got that one by him.
Well, you said it. This Wellmeyer has a good arm. That last pitch, he was just trying to bust the knuckles of Joe Creedy. 95-mile-an-hour heater. All about location. Doesn't matter how hard or how nasty your pitches are.
Pretty good rip by Joe. 8-0 for our Sox. 1-2-0 for the Cubs. He did not go. Sox trying to pick up their 50th victory of the season. That's into center field. Hit him on the fist. Sox do some serious damage, coming in with a big crooked number, a 5 spot. And we'll go to the 6, leading by 7.
If you took away the labels, which beer would you choose? We believe you'd choose a beer with golden rich flavor that goes down smooth. We believe you'd choose a Miller Genuine Draft. Because we're more concerned with what goes in the bottle than what goes on it. Miller. Good call.
Welcome back. For the perfect blend of heat and flavor, use Frank's Red Hot. Most other hot sauces are more about heat. Frank's Red Hot, the only one with red hot flavor.
My brother learned to read in first grade. I learned before kindergarten. I use the computer. Now I write my own books. One is about an elephant with amnesia and a toad who thinks he's a frog. I also have a scanner so I can add pictures. That way, even my brother can understand.
Start something literary. Start anything you like with a world of software and devices that run on Windows.
Garden Claw, one of America's favorite garden tools, is good as gold. It adjusts to fit gardeners of all sizes. Garden Claw Gold helps you cultivate, loosen, aerate, and weed without being tough on your back. The claw's steel tines tear through all kinds of soil, even clay, bringing moisture and oxygen to plants' roots. And it turns weeds and leaves into beneficial mulch. Garden Claw Gold makes a great gift.
Available at Ace, True Value, Do It Best Hardware, Home Depot, Menards, Lowe's, and Kmart.
That's not tough enough to stop Athlete's Foot. Hit that with boom, tough actin Tinactin. Tinactin's the only one proven to prevent Athlete's Foot. Lamisil can't say that. Hit boom, tough actin Tinactin.
First pitch to Corey Patterson leading off here in the top of the 6th inning, taken high. Corey 0 for 2 this afternoon. Sox with a big 5-run 5th. Lead at 8-1. And there's a base hit. Oh, good speed aboard. Right here where Freddie's just got to shut him down right here.
Well, we know he's fully capable of that as the game progresses. Freddie Garcia, he hasn't reached that point yet to where he starts getting a little tired. He has the trouble early, and then everything in between, he just dominates. Then that last inning of work for him becomes a problem, but he hasn't reached that yet.
Now here's Perez. Twice he has grounded out to Konerko. Takes the bunt, takes the strike. Sox fans, the new 42-game grinder plan includes all White Sox home games from July 4th through the end of the regular season, and the first 300 people to purchase a seat are guaranteed the option to purchase postseason tickets. White Sox ticket plans are available online at whitesox.com or by calling the White Sox sales department at 312-674-1000.
This is an example of what I was talking about, Hawk, the fact that Freddie Garcia, the first time through a lineup, opponents hit .284 against him. The second time through a lineup, opponents have hit .244, so 40 points lower. And then the third time he sees a hitter, 179. So he is the complete opposite of what most pitchers would be. Getting tired, he gets stronger.
Nice tough foul. Freddie comes in 91-57. He's 34 games over 500. You don't put numbers up like that unless you got plan B.
Sox have really handled these Cubs here at U.S. Cellular Field, though, since '97. They have 13 wins compared to 8 losses.
He gone.
Good high fastball. That's the same pitch Todd Hollandsworth hit out of the ballpark, for the only run that the Cubs have.
Yeah. So here comes D. Lee. He has grounded to second, struck out, called out on a 3-2 curveball. Takes fastball strike. Here's another email. We are interactive. Email Hawk and DJ at AOL.com if you want. Max Logan and Lake in the Hills. Guys, what has been your favorite moment so far this season? Well, Max, have been so many of them. There goes Patterson.
Well, that's almost really an uncontested stolen base, and the fact that they're holding him on, yes. But Freddie Garcia was going with his extremely slow delivery with no concern about him getting out there to second base. And it's tough to say any particular one moment. This has been such a nice and balanced season for the White Sox.
1-2. I would say, watching, just to categorize it, I would say watching pitchers pitch, the play of Scott Posednik, the catching of Pierzynski and Chris Widger when he's been in there. It's just been a whole bunch of things, Max. Corey just a short lead at second. He can steal third by standing up if he wants to.
The only thing that really jumps out now that I think about it, kind of set the tone for everything that we've watched since, is opening day pitching by Mark Burley. 8 innings of giving up nothing.
And there's a chopper foul. Again, there have been so many areas. I mean, spring training to me was a very, very nice thing to see. What the club did and Ozzie did in spring training as far as playing all these young players, making sure his regulars got their work in, and then playing these guys a lot and deep into spring training up until the last day. That ball bobbled. Now the peg in time. That man right there doesn't hit any soft, does he?
No, especially as hot as he is right now. He's going to square it up pretty good. Ball's hit hard. Joe keeps it close and finally finds it.
So here is Burnett. He was fouled out to Creedy and struck out. Takes first pitch strike. I don't quite understand that, though. If in fact you are going to run, which Corey did run, stealing second. And when Derek was hitting, you got Tadahito back. You got Pablo back. You can walk into third and you don't go.
Well, for me, I'll tell you this, as a guy that wouldn't mind stealing the base every now and then back in the day, there was really no reason that jumps out to me why he'd be running that situation in a game like this.
But he did. That's what that way if you're going to do it once. And there's a chance that ball that Derek Lee hit would have been a base hit had he been on third.
So many times opponent will step off of the base, not hold you on, all that kind of stuff. Well, they actually were holding him on just to let him know, hey, we're not going to just let you steal second, even though they really were. So you usually don't run in an 8-1 ball game in that situation.
That's popped up. Creedy will make that play. And that'll retire the side. So he fouls out to Creedy twice. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th.
If you're a disgusting, damaging, or destructive bug, watch carefully. 'Cause this is the last thing you're ever gonna see. Presenting Ortho Bug Begone Max, the best lawn bug killer ever made. So strong, it kills bugs 3 times longer than the leading competitor. Not just 1 month, but 3 full months guaranteed. Bug Begone Max. Lights out for lawn bugs.
Ow. Ouch, Dave. I am a broken wall. Is that not obvious? Hey, Dave? Would a doorstop kill you? Huh? Dave, I don't want to bother you. I'd fix myself, but I am a wall.
You let it dry, sand it, paint it. Thanks, John. Oh, doorstop. What's that?
Nothing. I was just...
I didn't think so.
Ace, the helpful place.
My dad keeps bringing home Quizno's new Angus double steak and cheese sub. You should see this behemoth. It's stacked with twice the amount of Angus steak and 2 melted cheeses. Then it's topped with Quizno's mild peppercorn sauce and oven toasted to tasty perfection. One day when the old man's not looking, sayonara.
Try the new Angus double steak and cheese sub. And don't forget our permanent real deal menu. 6 oven toasted subs starting at just $2.99 every day. Quiznos. Toasty.
Who says real men don't cry? Your weekly reality check. Maximum exposure.
Sundays at 11 on Superstation WGN.
And right now it's time to have a ball with the Illinois Lottery. The fans on this hot day, 96 degrees. Enjoying it as the Sox lead at 8-1. Pablo Ozuna, 1 for 2 with a run scored, will lead it off. Softly hit. One pitch, one out, and that'll bring up Posednik. Gotti has walked twice, single once, stolen 2 bases, and scored 2 runs. Hello.
The White Sox have been very fortunate to have had the opportunity to pick up a Posednik. They gave up a lot with Carlos Lee, who's doing tremendous for Milwaukee. Both teams have to be extremely happy with the way things have turned out. Posednik, exactly what the White Sox needed, and obviously Milwaukee wanted some power, and they got it.
Caballo's just killing them up there.
He is. He's leading the National League in runs batted in, has 20 home runs, and 280 plus. It is by far the best that he's had in any year at this point of the year.
3-1 to count.
And the Sox, the record that they bring in, 49-22. What a start for them. If you look at some teams going back a little ways, it starts like this. It bodes well. You look back to Seattle in 2001, where they were 54-17 after 71 games. They went on to win 116 games that year. Detroit, back in 84, 52-19. They won 104. Matter of fact, they got 6 teams listed here, and there's only one that's up.
And he walks him again.
There's only one team that had a better record than the Sox at this point that did not win 100 games, and that was Philadelphia in 93. They won 97 and ended up losing in the World Series to the Blue Jays. So all of these teams went to the playoffs, and several of them played in the World Series. So in other words, these numbers the Sox have put together, it is very consistent with the fact that they got a great chance of playing in the World Series this year.
Well, that Seattle team won 116 games. We have better starting pitching than they had. But they had a better bullpen. Well, what a bullpen they had. And Lou utilized, he played that bullpen like a fiddle all season long. He had 3 left-handers out there. He was playing 5- and 6-inning games. Was that softly hit? Hits the bag, bounces up, and everybody's safe.
That's what they're there for if you're a hitter. Take advantage of that base. Aim right for it as this goes right under the glove of Wellmeyer. And you see Walker wants to backhand it, and he never gets the chance. Perez tries to make something out of nothing. Gucci runs too well, and he's past the base.
Did you ever hit a ball that hit second base?
Second base? Not that I can recall. Third base, yes. You?
I hit second base one time.
Out or safe?
Oh, I was safe. I hit it and bounced just like almost like blueprint like that.
Oh, you can have some bad stuff happen. A little ricochet right to somebody if you hit it hard and you're out.
Well, I hit mine softer than because shortstop was playing me way over. Second baseman was playing me over on the shortstop side of second. He just couldn't get there in time.
You know, that's a good question. How many times do you see a baseball actually hit the base? It is very rare. As many baseballs that are put in play right down the lines.
Yeah, second base is the rarest. Frank fouls it back. You got a cookie right there. 1-1. Frank is homered. He is walked, and he has a sacrifice fly. Well, the way I look at this situation, if they can run, we can run.
You know, you definitely realize that as an opponent. You say, hey, if they're still going, why are we going to hold back? At the same time, you don't have to play that kind of game. You got it under control. You can go ahead.
Here, if they can run, we can run. Just play by the same rules. That's all. If they want to run and 8-1 like that. That ball hit high into right field and fairly deep. As Scotty will tag. So runners at the corners. Now 2 out. And as Canerco makes his way to the plate, let's pause for station identification.
This is America's home for sports all year round. Superstation WGN.
With DJ Darren Jackson, Ken Harrelson from US Cellular Field, first of a 3-game set. The reason I say that is that Frank, I guarantee Frank wish he'd run.
Oh, always. I mean, hitters are looking for an easy RBI situation. You'd like to get help from your teammates.
Ollie 0 for 2 with the base on balls.
And there's no question that if somebody comes up later and says, what are you guys doing running in that situation? You just flip it right around and go, what are they doing running in that situation?
Just let me know what the rules are. That's it. Any way you want to play. 2-0.
Shadows are going to be coming into play as it's going to be very difficult out there in left field for some fly balls.
Had a good pitch on the 2-0 count.
Baseball players love to play the game during the day. That's not a problem, but overall, they'd rather have it be a little cloudy, overcast. You can see the baseball so much better in those days. There's no glare to bother you defensively.
Hit him on the fist. And there's the long peg in time, and that'll retire the side. We are into the 7th, leading by 7.
I think it's time. I think we're ready for that. Hey, Mr. Willig. So, we're pretty happy.
Honey, Mr. Willig is your real father.
Oh, right on, Dad. Welcome aboard.
And Miller Lite has more taste than Bud Light.
What? No. No! No! No!
In Italian cooking, everything must be filled with happiness.
Forget your troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away.
Even the cannelloni. So Olive Garden introduces 2 new cannellonis filled with happiness. New seafood cannelloni stuffed with shrimp and creamy ricotta cheese. Or roasted chicken and mushroom cannelloni topped with our homemade Alfredo. Plus endless salad and breadsticks, starting at just $9.95.
The sun is shining, come on, get happy.
Olive Garden, when you're here, you're family.
Ow. Ouch, Dave. I am a broken wall. Is that not obvious? Hey, Dave, would a doorstop kill you? Huh? Dave, I don't want to bother you. I'd fix myself, but I am a wall.
You let it dry, sand it, paint it. Thanks, John. Oh, door stop. What's that?
Nothing. I was just...
I didn't think so.
Ace, the helpful place.
The method doctors use to remove warts at the office is now available at home. Dr. Scholl's Freeze Away Wart Remover. Just press and freeze. It safely works with as little as one treatment.
See, that was easy.
To remove warts fast, see the doctor. Dr. Scholl's.
Garden Claw Gold, adjust to fit gardeners of all sizes. Cultivate, loosen, aerate, and weed around plants, shrubs, and vegetables. Garden Claw Gold makes a great gift.
Available at Ace, True Value, Do It Best Hardware, Home Depot, Menards, Lowe's, and Kmart.
Ramos Ramirez hits the first pitch. A chopper 2 hopper to Pablo at short. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. Sox lead at 8-1.
Not a lot to it. Fastball away. He's a little quick.
Todd Walker. 0 for 1 with a base on balls. On Friday, July 8th, it's Rat Pack, Swing Night, and signature postgame fireworks presented by U.S. Cellular after the Sox face the A's at 7:05. AJ gets rid of the mask, coming back. So close.
Kaczynski, it looked like he got a piece of leather on that baseball. He cleared a little room for him right there. Former Governor Thompson. AJ was right in his lap.
Big Jim's bigger than AJ, and AJ's not small. Well, on that July 8th, Rat Pack Swing Night. That's featuring a tribute to the music of Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Sammy Davis Jr. Enjoy a feature cover. The swing bands. So for game tickets, visit WhiteSox.com or call 866-SOX-GAME. It's right size, wrong shape.
Well, that's 2 times that Walker's been just a little quick, turning on Garcia and hitting the long strike.
Two and 2. Everything else in Major League Baseball is underneath the lights.
3:05 tomorrow afternoon also. 2:05 Sunday.
We got Contreras tomorrow, Garland on Sunday. They've got Maddox tomorrow. From what we understand, Pryor on Sunday. Here's an email from Roy Nugent. How many wins do you think it'll take to win the Central? And what is your call on the wild card, the East or the Central? Roy from Mantino.
I'm going with the wild card in the Central.
Pops this one up softly. Petey. Two down. Well, my thought on that, Roy, was early in the year I mentioned it. I thought if Baltimore played well, which they have, I thought the wild card would come out of the Central, because Baltimore's going to balance that East out. And Lee Mazzilli's Orioles have been on top for a long time, albeit right now just a half game in front of Boston. Barrett, a couple of strikeouts. That's in the center field. Aaron's right there. Aaron on the spot. 1, 2, 3 inning. 7th inning stretch. 8-1 good guys.
It's the hot thing in activewear. Bengay's Ultra Strength Pain Relieving Patch. Now even stronger for deep heating relief. And it lasts up to 8 hours. Try the Ultra Strength Bengay Pain Relieving Patch. It's what's hot in pain relief.
For my sport, the only sunscreen is Copper Tone Sport.
It's non-greasy, so I won't lose my grip.
And it doesn't run in my eyes, no matter how hard I sweat.
Coppertone Sport high-performance sunscreens.
In the jungles of Africa lies an ancient temple.
The lost city of Opa.
Opa has been kept secret. It is very important it remain that way.
Now, a hero will rise to protect a hidden world.
I will do everything in my power.
You are in my way.
You'll never kill him.
Tarzan and the Lost City.
Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on Superstation WGN.
White Sox baseball is brought to you by Miller. There's good enough, and there's better than it has to be. Miller, good call. And right now it's time for our Miller Major League Scoreboard on a roll for you. That's the schedule of games. Everything else, as we just mentioned, is underneath the lights. It's the bottom of the 7th inning. 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors for our guys. A run on 3 hits, no errors for their guys. Aaron Rowan gets set to lead it off Todd Wellmeyer. Wellmeyer in relief of Sergio Mitre. As you would suspect, it has been a lively crowd. And Big Frank got things started off very quick. With 2 out in the bottom of the 1st, cranking out his 7th homer. Todd Hollingsworth tied it in the 3rd with a long home run as Aaron short into right center, and that's going to fall.
One of those fortunate situations where you just hit it and you say a few negative things on the way to first base, and then you look up and see 3 people converging on it and feel, oh, I could get pretty lucky here. And sure enough, we saw it happen for Ramirez a little while ago. Now it's Aaron's turn.
Here's Jermaine. It's 1 for 3 with a run scored. Directly playing behind Aaron. There's a chopper base hit. Aaron will make the turn, and he will move into 3rd. Runners at the corners, nobody out, and here comes Pierzynski.
I'm going to tell you now, this is by far the best I've seen a team in a long time going 1st to 3rd when they should be. And that puts all the extra pressure on that opponent because of it.
Pierzynski is 1 for 3. Cranked out a home run to left center field. He missed it. Poof. Back in the 5th inning. Now 11 homers and 30 knocked in. Outfield really spread out for AJ. And he's got the catbird seat. 2-0.
You can't blame pitchers. You give up a home run to somebody, and then all of a sudden the next time they come up, especially if you're a reliever, you're a little more cautious. The problem is, then they put themselves in a position to get ready to give up another home run because they fall behind.
Watch out. That is fair. Well, Pierzynski into 2nd with a double as Aaron scores, and it's 9-1.
Well, the offense has really been there for the Sox lately. They came into this ball game batting .292 as a team over the last 21 ball games with 21 home runs. So everybody's been contributing. Swinging the bats well, A.J. Nicely goes the other direction for the second time in this ball game. Didn't try to pull the ball.
Well, the script has been written so far. It's right on the money. If you could write it, you would have written it. Try to get to the Cubs starter, in this case Sergio Mitre, early. He went 4 2/3. And you got a good arm and Todd Wellemeyer. Into his third inning in parts of one as you look at Borowski. They're going to have to get some more. And then also looking at the Sunday game. If in fact they go with Pryor, he's going to be on a strict pitch count. And you're going to get in that bullpen again.
You're right. This sets everything up for the next couple of ball games for the White Sox. On the other hand, Freddie has been outstanding, and they're going to be strong down there.
2-0 the count to Joe. Joe for 3. Down to the second, short, and going out to center.
This is one of those games now where you're just trying to pick each other up. Your teammates are busting butt so you can get some stats.
Oh, yeah. That was a good one to work with right there. I'm just underneath it.
In other words, you go first to third so your man can have an easier RBI situation.
That ball hit down the right field line, slicing. Stay fair. It will. You can put it on the board. Yes. Opposite field, 3-run homer for Creedy. And it is 12-1.
Boy, the White Sox have been doing tremendous work with the bats, hitting the ball the other direction the last week to 10 days, which has really had that team average on the climb. Also has helped a couple of individuals get out of some funks they'd been in. Creedy just leaned back and teed off.
So here's Pablo Ozuna, 1 for 3 with a run scored. 12-13-0 for the Sox, 1-3-0 for the Cubs.
.24 home runs the White Sox have hit in the last 22 games.
Sox have 89 as Pablo goes down.
Yeah, they started the afternoon 4th in the American League in home runs, and we had mentioned earlier in the year, yes, they did lose some power with some individuals going elsewhere, but at the same time, this team's still fully capable of at least reaching that 200 plateau in home runs. They had 242 last year.
So here's Timo. Timo hitting for Scotty. Posednik was 1 for 1 today. 3 walks. 2 stolen bases and 2 runs scored. Scotty now with 38 stolen bases. Activity down in the Sox pen. There's Neal.
Very difficult situation for Timo to come in and getting it back.
Yeah, you got the shadows.
And he's got to go to left field and deal with the sun.
Reach out and hooks it. Walker down. And they just do get it.
A hustle by Timo Perez down to first base. He made that very close because he was busting hump.
Tadahito, he's 2 for 3. singles, an RBI, and a run scored.
Well, there's only one man in the lineup without a base hit for the White Sox, and that's the cleanup man, Paul Konerko. He has a walk, but he is 0 for 3. See Willie Harris on deck for the big hurt. And there's Paulie. He does not want to be that one man out this afternoon in the hit category. There's usually somebody, but he doesn't want to be the one.
Sox, if you're just tuning in, 1 in the first, 2 in the third, 5 in the fifth, and 4 so far here in the 7th. And the count goes full to Iguchi. Picking up career homer number 443 in the first inning. And that's ball 4.
He surpassed Dave Kingman on that list. He had been tied with him.
So here's Willie.
His 29th all-time on the home run list.
And the count 1-1. Looking at our minor league report. The White Sox down on the farm minor league report. Charlotte won 10-9 yesterday. Greg Norton. 2 home runs. He has 8. Joe Borchard picked up his 12th. And Raul Casanova hit a homer. Jeff Bajanaro picked up the victory. He's 2-1. Winston-Salem, Leo Daigle. Boy, he's just ripping that leg apart. Leading in home runs, RBIs, base hits. .367 he's hitting. 24 homers. 84 RBI.
That's not right. 84 RBIs in what, about 60 games?
71.
71 games.
A slugging percentage of 709.
I think he's proven he can hit that lead.
As Willie goes down, but some more damage done. A big 4 spot goes up, and we're into the 8th.
I've tried Mother's, I've tried McGuire's. I could honestly say this is the best product I've used yet. I put it on and it was just like amazing. First time I've ever seen that much shine from a product. This is Turtle Wax? Really?
Turtle Wax Platinum Series Car Wax, the new standard in shine.
You smell food?
You okay?
Yeah. Maybe we should stay out here a couple more days.
Okay.
Get as far away as you can. The four-wheel drive 255 horsepower Pilot from Honda.
Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
So you're not going to talk? Then we're going to talk.
Not my minutes, man.
Happy birthday, Nana. Dry cleaning, is that deductible?
Thank you for holding.
Peak hours.
Hang it up!
In a land far, far away. Hello? Department of Motor Vehicles.
Never enough minutes on your wireless plan? Come to T-Mobile and get the most whenever minutes.
More minutes. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Now get the most whenever minutes guaranteed. 1,000 for just $39.99.
T-Mobile. Get more minutes.
In Italian cooking, everything must be filled with happiness.
Forget your troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away.
Even the cannelloni. So Olive Garden introduces 2 new cannellonis filled with happiness. New seafood cannelloni stuffed with shrimp and creamy ricotta cheese. Or roasted chicken and mushroom cannelloni topped with our homemade Alfredo. Plus endless salad and breadsticks, starting at just $9.95.
The sun is shining, come on, get happy.
Olive Garden, when you're here, you're family.
And folks, let's take a look right now at the Toyota in-game summary. As you see, it's very one-sided. A 12-1 ball game, 13 hits to 3. Frank Thomas' 97th career first-inning home run, and Garcia, he sailed up to this point. Matter of fact, up to this point is it, as Neil Kotz has come on for Freddie. 7 strong innings by Garcia. Now you see the numbers on Neil Kotz, 2-0. He has been dominating all year long, and he also has the advantage of the shadows right now as he's faced Todd Hollingsworth, who's responsible for the Cubs' lone run this afternoon. And a solo home run in the 3rd inning on a eyeball-high fastball.
Well, you just had the feeling coming to the ballpark that Freddie was going to be solid as a rock out there today, and indeed he was. Outstanding effort from Freddie.
Well, you know, the thing about Freddie is he has proven when it comes to some big, high-energy ball games, he delivers pretty well.
Yeah. Maybe 35 games over 500. The Sox hold on here.
There's a smash, no problem. Right at Gucci, fortunately, and 1 down.
But he also will run his record against the Cubs to 3-0.
Yeah, he's pretty much completely dominated the Cubs. Came in 2-0 with a .60 earned run average. Under a run a game for him. That brings up the number 9 hitter, Jason DuBois. DuBose, whatever one you want to say. He's 0 for 2, though. He's had trouble. A couple of curveballs got him, as he has struck out swinging twice. There's a fastball that he's right through it.
Good chance that fastball's going to get him in this at bat.
And again, the shadows do become a major problem for the hitters right now, especially for the ones that aren't used to them. High fly ball in the left center field. Timo Perez has got a long way to go. It's going, gone.
Oh, he got the fastball.
How about that? It went straight up, and nothing stopped it. Something that has not happened to Neil Cox too often this year. The batter hit him hard. Actually, it was a little slider.
Yeah, it was.
That the boys catches up to, no problem. There's a strike to the leadoff man, Corey Patterson. He is 1 for 3 on the afternoon, has a stolen base back in the 6th inning. There's a fastball right by him, quickly 0-2. Corey has 10 home runs on the season, all of them solo shots. That is the true meaning of K-Solo. Count stays at 1-2. In all of baseball, Corey Patterson, the only man that has nothing but solo home runs with that kind of at-bats. He's gone. 2 down. Behind Corey Patterson and his 10 for 10 in the solo home run category, David DeLucci has 10 solo home runs out of his 12. Jermaine Dye. Jermaine, he has 14 on the year, but 11 of them are solo. Nefi Perez 0 for 3. Sox have been just mostly waiting all year long to really catch fire offensively, and it has happened. There's a bouncer down to Creedy. He comes in and makes the nice hop corner shot and gets Perez. So he does allow the solo shot, Kotz. That's all right. Sox lead it by 10 still.
Military UFO transmissions unsealed.
It's rising rapidly.
On the next Unexplained Mystery, Sunday at 1 a.m. Eastern.
Welcome back. For the perfect blend of heat and flavor, use Frank's Red Hot. Most other hot sauces are more about heat. Frank's Red Hot, the only one with red hot flavor.
It's the hot thing in activewear. Bengay's Ultra Strength Pain Relieving Patch. Now even stronger for deep heating relief. And it lasts up to 8 hours. Try the Ultra Strength Bengay Pain Relieving Patch. It's what's hot in pain relief.
My dad keeps bringing home Quizno's new Angus double steak and cheese sub. You should see this behemoth. It's stacked with twice the amount of Angus steak and 2 melted cheeses. Then it's topped with Quizno's mild peppercorn sauce and oven toasted to tasty perfection. One day when the old man's not looking, sayonara.
Try the new Angus double steak and cheese sub. And don't forget our permanent real deal menu. 6 oven toasted subs starting at just $2.99 every day. Quiznos. Toasty.
I write underground comics, and I got my latest idea at work. The Actuary. By day, just a mild-mannered accountant, crunching numbers, deciphering the tax codes, spreadsheets. But at night, a crime-solving mathematician with laser vision. I do it all on my computer. Write, draw, and publish online. He may not always get his man, but he always gets the girl.
Start something heroic. Start anything you like with a world of software and devices that run on Windows.
One man fights a mythic battle to save his true love. Harry Hamlin, Clash of the Titans.
Sunday at 12:30 on Superstation WGN.
We got to go with what we have, and our Comcast defensive play of the game was Joe Creedy coming up and creating the hop right there. He has been outstanding at third base all year long. 12-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and there's a new pitcher on the hill for the Cubs. Joe Borowski has come on. It's his 11th game. Earned run average up there at 720. 279 opponents have hit against him. He's allowed 5 home runs in his 10 innings worth of work. Out of his 12 hits, only 1 walk and 9 strikeouts. It's just been the long ball that's killed him. Jose Macias comes in at third base for Ramos Ramirez. And Jerry Harrison Jr. takes over at second base. First pitch to Paul Konerko, swinging. Paulie, he's 0 for 3 with a walk. Enrique Wilson takes over at first base. And Paulie trying to join the hitting parade. 13 hits for the Sox. He does not have a one of them. 1-1. It is one of those days, though, where at least you say to yourself, yeah, I might have been over, but I didn't cost us anything today. They didn't need me. There's a breaking ball. The Cubs today were really put in check very quickly offensively by Freddie Garcia as he retired the first 7 that he saw. There's a bouncer out to Nefi Perez. 1 down.
Well, if you're going to go over, this is the kind of game to do it in, where you know you're going to win.
That's exactly right, Paulie. He won't be happy with the way he has swung the bat overall today, but he will be happy with the fact that it didn't matter. Aaron Rowan, he's had a nice day. He's 3 for 4 with a stolen base. A couple of runs scored. He's driven in a run. But Freddie Garcia today, out of the first 12 men that he faced, only one of them reached base, and that was the solo shot by Hollinsworth. So he really just settled in nicely right from the gate today. Aaron reaches out and hits it off the end of the bat into the seats. And that's something that Freddie has been trying to do. Every now and then it just gets away from him. Trying to get settled in right from the first pitch. Get that adrenaline flow, not wait for something to get him going. And today he really did a nice job. Breaking ball in the dirt, 1-2. Sox looking to pick up their 50th victory of the year and go 28 games over 500. Off the outside corner. That would put the Sox at this point 10 games over Minnesota. A breaking ball fouled off down past third base coach Joey Cora. The Cubs have had some problems lately overall. In the last 10 games, they have a 3-7 record. A fastball outside corner. Rowan goes right through it. So Jermaine Dye will stroll to the plate. He's 2 for 4 in the afternoon with a couple of runs scored. It's one of those days where you're sitting over there wearing blue. You're just looking at your watch going, when is this one going to get over? Just regroup and come get them tomorrow. There's a good fastball right off the outside corner. But that's who the Cubs are going to get in tomorrow's ball game. That man right there, Jose Contreras. There's a breaking ball for a strike. Contreras has been one of the bigger surprises for the White Sox pitching staff this year. You really had no idea what you would get from him, and he has stepped it up. Breaking ball gets Jermaine Dye, so a 1-2-3 eighth inning for Joe Borowski. Made it look easy. The Sox still lead it big, 12-2.
2 down, 1 to go. Let's finish this guy off. Get out of here. Beer. That... Beer. This is beer. Beer is falling from the sky. It's raining beer. It's beer. 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 It's raining beer. Come outside, everybody. It's raining.
Maybe your light beer should taste more like
beer.
Great tasting, less filling Miller Lite. Miller, good call.
Day after day, drop after drop, you test your blood if you have diabetes. But what if the information you're getting isn't right? If you don't code properly, your readings can be up to 43% off. 43%. And that's just a waste of all those little drops and all your efforts. So Bayer developed the Essentia Contour Meter. There's no coding needed, so you get the information you need from every single drop, every single day. The Essentia Contour from Bayer.
Stop treating me like a dead shrub, Nancy. I'm gonna beat this thing. Seriously, all the bushes point at me, they laugh at me. It's embarrassing. Oh yeah, dropping off your laundry, right. Why don't you just put it under the name Shrub Killer?
Feed it once a week, no more than a tablespoon per gallon. Should be okay. Thanks, Jen. No problem, Nancy.
Oh, hey, look at me.
Let me guess. You forgot the grass seed.
Ace, the helpful place.
Why don't you tell us about your science project?
It started out as an everyday homework assignment.
Once you unleash the power, you'd lose control.
So what could possibly go wrong?
Dangerous. You could wind up in another dimension.
This assignment is out of this world. My Science Project, a special home theater presentation. Sunday at 8 Eastern on Superstation WGN. Brought to you by Ace. Ace is the helpful place.
12-2, 13 hits for the Sox, 4 for the Cubs. They have scored both their runs on home runs. That has been their way of scoring on the year anyway. A long ball. You see the long name of Luis Vizcaíno out there now after Neil Cott. He's 2-2, 557 earned run average, 32 1/3. He's given up 37 hits.
And Ricky Wilson at the plate. Came in last inning for Derek Lee as he takes high and away. Be part of the White Sox baseball fantasy experiences here at US Cellular Field. Have you ever dreamed of watching batting practice from the dugout, getting married on a Major League Baseball field, having your child announce the players coming to the bat for one full inning? Well, now you can. So for details, call 312-674-5396 or visit whitesox.com. The ball hit hard in the center field. Aaron giving chase. He can't get there. That'll be a ground rule double.
Enrique Wilson just delivers right there on a fastball belt high. Luis Vizcaíno is a sinker ball pitcher and slider, and he has occasionally decided he wanted to rear back and throw a 94, 95 mile an hour fastball, and that's gotten him into trouble every now and then.
Here's Burnett's. He's 0 for 3 today, as was Derek Lee. Just tuning in, Freddie Garcia was just outstanding. Burnett has twice fouled out to Creedy at third, and he also has struck out. And the count 2-0. Back against Freddie. The first 7 hitters today were just 2 for 20. Uh-oh. Ow. Wow. Greg Gibson taking the full brunt. That will definitely get your attention. Well, as Herm Snyder attends to Greg Gibson, let's check out what's coming your way right here with WGN.
Surrender control of your television with Unreality Sunday, starting at 11 Eastern with maximum exposure, followed by The Twilight Zone and Unexplained Mysteries. It's all right here on Superstation WGN.
So, looks like Greg's going to be all right. Mask or no mask?
Oh, that will definitely get your attention. A.J. Pierzynski sets up down. He actually deflected it right off of the mask.
So Greg, hey, let's get this thing over with. I'm all right. So here comes Coop. And with that, Ricky Wilson moved into third base. So the Sox 3 outs away from picking up that 50th victory. Also running their home record of 27-10. And winners of 13 of the last 16. 50-22. Three and 0 the count to Burnitz. So nobody out. Runners at the corners. That'll bring up Jose Macias. And once again, tomorrow will be Jose Contreras against Greg Maddux, 39-year-old veteran right-hander. As Macias goes right through it.
As you see, that last pitch was a high fastball from Vizcaino, and all scouting reports on what he has to do to be successful is to really keep the sinker down around the knees. There's Shingo up just in case this becomes a long inning.
And the count 0-2. He gone.
Well, it looked like Jose Macias really fell victim to being in those shadows. He just chased everything up out of the strike zone. Now you see the look from straight behind home plate, the southwest camera.
So here's Jerry Hairston. As there's upstairs, ball one. It's Contreras against Maddux tomorrow. And it could be, it's going to be Garland for us against that guy right there. It could be on Sunday. And Hairston chases it upstairs. Just getting home. Sox with 1 in the first, 2 in the third, 5 in the fifth, 4 in the seventh.
Boy, home plate umpire Greg Gibson was getting the heck out of there on that last pitch. He's a little jumpy now, and you don't blame him.
As a hitter, that was the one thing I hated to do.
Look at this umpire just disappear. Not a lot of faith right now in the catcher.
Could be. Could be. Rack him up. And this ball game is over, so the Sox come out smoking today. Sergio Mitre, as they win the opener here, 12-2, picking up their 50th victory of the season. Home runs by the Big Hurt, by Pierzynski, and Joe Creedy. So Freddie Garcia was masterful going in his 7 innings, and we'll be back with more.
Did you see any spaces?
No, maybe lower.
Hey, Dad, there's a spot.
Now, let's see what's on the next level.
You should have parked on the street.
The four-wheel drive 255 horsepower Pilot from Honda.
Stop treating me like a dead shrub, Nancy. I'm gonna beat this thing. Seriously, all the bushes point at me, they laugh at me. It's embarrassing. Oh yeah, dropping off your laundry, right. Why don't you just put it under the name Shrub Killer?
Feed it once a week, no more than a tablespoon per gallon. Should be okay. Thanks, Jen. No problem, Nancy.
Oh, hey, look at me.
Let me guess. You forgot the grass seed.
Ace, the helpful place.
Welcome back. For the perfect blend of heat and flavor, use Frank's Red Hot. Most other hot sauces are more about the heat. Frank's Red Hot, the only one with red hot flavor.
It's the hot thing in activewear. Bengay's Ultra Strength Pain Relieving Patch. Now even stronger for deep heating relief. And it lasts up to 8 hours. Try the Ultra Strength Bengay Pain Relieving Patch. It's what's hot in pain relief.
As you check out our WGN Sports Tale of the Tape, first of this three-game set, 12-13-0 for our guys, 2-5-0 for their guys. And now joining us down on the field in the dugout is our pitching coach, John Cooper. Coop, your guy came out there ready today. I mean, he was ready from pitch one.
Yeah, he sure was. DJ and I kind of spoke about this before the game. You know, Freddie's a big game guy, and that was a big game, obviously. Anytime you're playing the Cubs, it's a big game. But you know what? You don't have to say things to Freddie. You know, there's some things that, you know, needs to be said, but when it's a big game and we need you to go, he goes, and I think we saw that in Wrigley Field as well.
Well, there's so many positives, Coop, right now as we stand here, you know, 50-22. We're the first team to 10, first team to 20, first team to 30, first team to 40, now the first team to 50. As we speak, we have a 10-game lead, but let's just go to one of the guys. Last year, as you know, it was for you and for Ozzie and everybody else, it was a nightmare in the fifth hole. Fifth hole last year, you know, at this time I think we had one win. Now you got a guy who's tied for the major league lead in victories with